Welcome to the darker side of medicine, the podcast of nightmares. Dim the lights, settle in, and wander with me into the unnerving landscape of my disturbed, subconscious mind. Because sometimes the scariest stories aren't fiction, they're symptoms. Tonight's episode, Kitchen Cabinet. I am lying in bed in my basement suite. It's the middle of the night, everything is still dark, but Dave is standing in my kitchen about 10 feet away. His face is contorted in an enraged expression. He's screaming at me, but I can't remember why. My ears barely register the decibel of his ranting when he begins to stalk towards me. I feel a gut-wrenching amount of fear. He's carrying something in his left hand and shifts it to his right. It's a weapon. He's going to kill me. In barely a moment, he has my wrist in a vice grip. As I struggle to pull free, he drops the weapon, out of reach, and then he has both of my wrists, but I'm thrashing and kicking even though he has me pinned down. His hands are so large and so strong. He manages to hold down my wrists with one hand and shifts his other hand to my neck and begins choking me. Wide-eyed and panicked, I painfully wrench one hand free. My vision is blurry, but I reach for my bedside lamp and shatter it against his temple. He loses his balance and loosens his grip. I do not hesitate. My knee hits his groin, my heel slams into his nose as I feel the crunch of bone, and I do not stop. I pick up the weapon that he dropped, and I continue beating him until the swelling in his face obscures his eyes and his cheekbones have been displaced. He's barely conscious. This man, who I had once loved, is begging for his life. But my failed attempts to speak, the finger-shaped bruises around my arms and neck all give me the resolve to finish this. With some effort, I drag his broken and battered body into the tiny, little kitchen. I place his head partway into one of the lower cabinets. I take one final look at this man, a love turned monstrous, and I don't look away as I smash his head with the kitchen cabinet door. Resolve morphs into rage as I slam it over and over, watching deep crimson grooves open his skull, blood spatter covering my kitchen, pooling on the tiled floor, and staining my hands. Within only moments, bits of tissue start to ooze out and float among the streams of blood. When I no longer recognize this mound of gore as a human face, I stop. My eyes open. Thank you for listening to The Darker Side of Medicine. I'm your host, Scary Carrie. Sweet dreams.